It's time now for the Bear Chill Late Night News on this late Friday night, November 13th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Your 11:30 p.m. news headlines here on top story at 11:30 p.m. on this late Friday night. Here is terror in Paris as France declared a state emergency and security borders Friday night after attackers unleashed a coordinated wave of explosions, gunfire, and hostage taken in Paris that left over 140 people dead and generated a series of horror and carnage. Washington, Beirut. The United States announced on Friday was reasonably certain a drone struck in Syria killed Jihadi John, a British citizen who came to the public face of Islamic State as a symbol of brutality after appearing in the hostage videos. The Supreme Court on Friday decided the Syria's most controversial abortion case in nearly a quarter of a century, agreeing to determine how far the state's Supreme Court and regulating the procedure without violating women's constitutional rights. What would it take for the political world to declare a candidate the winner of Saturday night's Democratic presidential debate? Orlando, Brisbane, Donald Trump, after weeks of bristling and rising challenges, has again seized considered stage into the chaotic Republican nomination race, unleashing a toil in a personal and sometimes profane attacks that forces babble. Tokyo, the U.S. Geological Survey is reporting a 7 magnitude struck off the southwest coast of Japan. The USGS says that a quake struck at 5:51 a.m. Paris residents were using the hashtag Porte Ouverte French for Obrador on Twitter to offer safe haven to strangers stranded after a string of deadly attacks on Friday night. Nairobi, a prominent Burundi opposition politician urged the United Nations on Friday to send peacekeepers quickly to help deal with rising violence after the Security Council discussed ways to boost its presence there. If Hezbollah fought would it be protective after the Iranian nuclear deal, it must be thinking again after twin bomb strikes in Beirut. As while world leaders are traveling to Vienna to discuss a political solution in Syria, two explosions ripped through. ISIS hardly put up any resistance, but now comes the hard part of holding an Iraqi mountain city and allowing the bleaker the Yazidi residents to return safely. The operator of an oil pipeline that Russian spilled more than 100,000 gallons of crude oil on the Kafir coast as Syria's ordered Friday to purchase neighboring land and make repairs so it doesn't fail. At least 20 people were hurt far quickly when an open-air tour bus crashed Friday afternoon in San Francisco's crowded Union Square. The zoo says with a 1.5-pound cub is healthy, feeding regularly and receiving around-the-clock care. The Clemens Stone Aquarium said the polar bear gave birth to a pair of cubs, and in fact, only one survived. The cautiously optimistic. Investigators are hoping to find a killer and an video over there. Quarter by home security systems as home security cameras count this car break-in 4 years ago to the northwest side of Indianapolis. The economic calendar next week is highlighted about in a minute from the Federal Reserve October meeting as well as an array of economic data focusing normally on inflation and housing. U.S. retail sales was less than expected in October amid a surprise decline in automobile purchases, suggested a slowdown in consumer spending that can temper expectations and a strong pickup in fourth quarter economic growth. President Pharma PLC, a pharmaceutical company focused on improving patients' lives by innovating, developing, and acquiring, commercializing, and differentiating accessible medicines that address unmet medical needs today. Wall Street fell sharply on Friday and capped one of those worst weeks since today. Dark days of August by self and technology companies, all department stores dropped on concerns about the upcoming holiday shopping season. The scientists measured at the wind speed on the two sides of the exoplanet and found a strong wind gusting of more than 5,004 miles per the day side to the planet and the night side. NASA's Femin Gamma Ray Space Telescope detected first extragalactic gamma ray pulsar (PSR) J0504 69180 Tarantula Nebula star forming a region in the large Gallus satellite galaxy that orbits our own Milky Way. A mysterious piece of space junk that was detected earlier toward Earth about a month ago splashed down in the Indian Ocean this morning, scientists said. At one point, several hundred thousand years ago, snow began falling over the center of the Earth's largest island. The snow did not melt, and in a year, the fallen storms brought even more. 10 women in the United States will soon be undergo the nation's first uterus transplant as a part of the study at the Cleveland Clinic. The number of autism cases in the United States had appeared to jump dramatically to 2014 according to new estimates released Friday, but researchers said that the change in the format of the questionnaire likely affected the numbers. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said on Friday that approved Proxapt is incorporated for drug for use a patient with a type of a rare bleeding disorder. About 70% of all American women use tampons, on average. Women will use between 11,000 and 16,000 tampons in a lifetime. In fact, tampon-like devices have been used since ancient Rome, where women fashioned devices out of wool to absorb. Okay, look at that. New England and Sorts here at 11:35 here. Now we're moving on to sports where the Boston Celtics defeat the Atlanta Hawks at the City Garden 106-93 here. Okay, other scores running in the NBA here with 7:49 left in the third quarter. Brooklyn Nets leading the Sacramento Kings 69-64. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's the Denver Nuggets leading the Houston Rockets 104-96 with 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Orlando Magic defeat the Utah Jazz 102-93. Indiana Pacers on Minnesota Timberwolves 107-103. Cleveland Cavaliers over the New York Knicks 98-4. Toronto Raptors over the New Orleans Pelicans 181. Chicago Bulls over the Charlotte Hornets 102-97. Oklahoma State Thunder over Philadelphia 76ers 102-85. Memphis Grizzlies edge out the Trailblazers 101-100. Dallas Mavericks over the Los Angeles Lakers 98-2. Friday night high school football here. First of all, the Norton Lancers defeat the Silver Lake Lakers in Kingston 49-21 on Justin Ireland's 5 touchdowns and 255 yards rushing here. The most rushing yards ever set by Norton Lancer in one season here. Okay, look at that other scores ran in Bay State here. In sectional finals of North Division 2, Redden Blank Bill record 23-0 here. In Division 3, Northwest, Melville 38, Concord 20. Division 3, Northeast, Denver 13, Marblehead 6. Division number 4, Stoneham 27, Watertown 13. Division 5, St. Mary's 44, Great Lowell 14. In South Division number 2, it's Marshfield 43, Needham 0. Division 3, Northwest, Milton 42, Duxbury 28. Division 3, Northwest, Dartmouth 28, Danton Rehoboth 0. Division 4, Halston 21, Hanover 0. Division 5, East Bridgewater 29, Cardinal Spelman 21. Division 6, Meshi 22, Mills Hopedale 20. In the West Division number 2, it is Springfield Central 36, Long Meadow 29. Division 4, Chickpea Comp 44, Agawam 36. And Division number 5, Hoosac Valley 22, Taconic 8. Non-playoff game of Duncan 34, Pittsburgh 6. Amesbury 27, Weston 20, Archbishop Williams 33, Greater Medford 6. Ashland 41, Edmonton 26, Auburn 23, Clinton 6. Baltimore 41, Sandwich 14, Bay Path 34, Worcester North 16. BCI 35, Weymouth 0, Bellham 45, Bourne 20. Beverly 34, Haverhill 14, Bishop Fenwick 42, East Boston 14, Bishop Sang 25, Dover Sherburne 13, Braintree 14, Mansfield 10. Cambridge 20, Arlington Catholic 19, Cathedral 16, Dorchester 14. Cheltenham 40, Drake 6, Chicopee 40, Ludlow 14. Grassy 21, Boyle 6, David Potty 46, National Valley Tech 16. Durfee, Dennis 48, Appomattox 14, Durfee 31, Taunton 20, East Longmeadow 33, Holyoke 27, it's Falmouth 28, Stoughton 14, Frontier 28, Imus 26, Garden 41, Burncoat 14, Georgetown 35, West Roxbury 0, Gloucester 41, Winthrop 7. Groton, Dunsmore 21, Southbridge 14, Hingham 37, Medfield 28, Hobart Avon 24, Monterey 22, Hudson 27, Ticksboro 26, Lanamac Academy 26, Chelsea Pope John 0, Leicester 18, Oakmont 8, Lowell 47, Mountain 21, Lowell Catholic 28, Northeast 22, Linfield 36, Stratton 7, Lynn Tech 31, New Mission 14, Mountain Catholic 34, Newton South 22, Marlborough 26, Leominster 6, Murfreesboro 28, Norwell 14, Mascoma 20, Belmont 17. Mannequin, St. John, Suppress 32, South Boston 0, Maynard 34, Worcester Tech 14, Midway 14, Canton 3, Middlebury 36, Foxborough 25, Milford 48, Fairman 26, Minuteman 44, Charlestown 12, Walk 46, Belchertown 0, it is Monte Tech 40, Ayrshire 12, Murdoch 20, Aspen 6, Natick 14, Kingfield 0, Nassau 24, Pembroke 10, New Bedford 40, Franklin 14, New Bedford 49, Saugus 6, no, Northampton 36, Putnam 22, North Attleboro 45, Plymouth North 28, North Brennan 21, Bedford 0, Old Colony 34, Damon 18, Pittsfield 20, Merritt 18, Quabbin 33, Oxford 0, Rockland 38, Old Rochester 34, River 24, Little English 6, Sheverdale 35, Dorothy 0, Shrewsbury 36, Tennis Squad 21, Somerville 24, Bradley 19, South Hadley 14, Minnetonka 9, St. Joseph Clement 21, Boston English 0, St. John Paul II 28, West Bridgewater 21, Tewksbury 19, Westwood 14, Upper Cape 30, Southeastern 16, Westchester 41, North Middlesex 13, Walpole 34, Hopton 6, Wareham 42, Carver 20, Westborough 26, Millbrook 21, West Springfield 31, Wacono 28. It's Wilmington 14, Arlington 7. Woburn 20, Wakefield 9, and Worcester South 38. Abbey Kelly Foster 30. Okay, looking at high school football scores, man. Rhode Island there. Okay, take a look at high school football scores, man. Rhode Island, North Providence 38, Central Falls 6, LaSalle 38, Cumberland 6 10, Lincoln 48, Purville 12. Okay, looking at some sports news here. The Boston Red Sox have acquired four-time National League All-Star closer Ken Kramer from the San Diego Padres in exchange for several prospects. When Missouri coach Gary Pickle announced Friday he was been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma, but his first thought was his sympathy. In Melbourne, Australia, the thing free by run the Nebraska fence by the factor most likely to end, or USC domination is not another fighter, but Hollywood. Here Channel News Times, now 11:41 here on this late Friday night here, and it's time out for Trevor Report here on this late Friday night here. And smooth sailing on our ways, my ways of New England here, except for some few slow spots here. 120 on the northbound side, it is slow before Route 9 and Wolseley here. Mass back on the westbound side, it is slow from Boston Logan Airport all the way out to the Austin Bratton tolls. 7 Tunnel slow, Callan Tunnel slow. 495 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 109 in Milford here. All highways in Rhode Island are looking good here. Out in Connecticut here on I-84 on the eastbound side, we got an accident here. On I-84 on the eastbound side around Route 74 in Wilmington, so expect delays from 84 eastbound from 195 in Taunton, Connecticut to Route 74 in Wilmington, Connecticut here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on this late Friday night on highways and byways in New England there. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the T here. Subway system looking good, computer rail looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 11:42 on this late Friday night here. It's time now for a weather report here on this late Friday night, 18 minutes to midnight here. Looking at the radar, it shows a line of precipitation with rain from Concord, New Hampshire down from Manchester to the northeast of Massachusetts and stretching on I-95 from Portsmouth up into Summer, Maine here. And we've seen some heavy bands of rain around the Portsmouth area and up in Rochester, New Hampshire here. And some spotty line of rain showers south of Nantucket and Buffer's Vineyard there, and a little line of rain showers just behind the showers way off the southeast of Long Island here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this here. For tonight, overnight hours, slight temperature showers before midnight. Parts of Glasgow low at 38 degrees, westward about 8 to 10 miles against high, 25 miles at a temperature 20%. For Saturday, St. Cloud's about 46 degrees. Northwest at about 10 to 14 miles against high, 30 miles an hour here. So if you're going to the Brockton High School to watch the North Lancers Noel Clippers game for the South Sectional Finals, bundle up because it's going to be howling outside. For Saturday night, most coasts got about 31 degrees, westward about 7 to 9 miles an hour. For Sunday, most sides got about 53 degrees, westward about 6 miles an hour. For Saturday night, forecast got about 38 degrees, and westward about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Monday, sides got about 57 degrees, Monday night, forecast got about 37 degrees. Tuesday, most sides got about 52 degrees. Tuesday night, forecast got about 37 degrees. Wednesday, parts of the most gusts got about 56 to about 44 degrees. Thursday, Chester Showers, most gusts got about 61 to about 47 degrees. Transportation 35%. And for Friday, Chester Showers, parts of got about 60 degrees. Transportation 30%. Currently here in Norton area, it is 47 degrees, light rain, the humidity 61%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Late Night News on this late Friday night, November 13th, 2015. Peter's here. Have a good night. See you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.